Hello, young man. I'm glad you're here to talk about something that I believe is extremely important for all of us, but especially for young men like yourself, the development of healthy self-esteem. You see, having a positive self-image is crucial for achieving success and happiness in life, but it's not always easy to build and maintain. As someone who has faced my fair share of challenges and setbacks, I want to share with you some of the lessons I've learned along the way. First of all, let's talk about what self-esteem is and why it's so important. Self-esteem refers to the way we perceive and evaluate ourselves, including our strengths, weaknesses, and abilities. When we have healthy self-esteem, we feel confident and capable of handling life's challenges, and we're more likely to take risks and pursue our goals and dreams. On the other hand, when we have low self-esteem, we may feel inadequate, insecure, and uncertain, which can hold us back from reaching our full potential. Now, I know that building healthy self-esteem can be a tough journey, especially when we're faced with setbacks and failures. But I want you to know that it's possible to overcome these obstacles and develop a positive self-image. One of the most important things to remember is that self-esteem is not fixed. It can change and grow over time. So, even if you're struggling with low self-esteem right now, that doesn't mean you're stuck with it forever. So, how do we build healthy self-esteem? Well, one of the most important things is to focus on our strengths and accomplishments, rather than our weaknesses and failures. When we focus on what we're good at and what we've achieved, we start to feel more confident and capable. We also need to be kind and compassionate towards ourselves, rather than beating ourselves up over our mistakes. Remember, everyone makes mistakes, and it's how we learn and grow from them that matters. Another important thing is to surround ourselves with positive and kind, supportive people who believe in us and encourage us to pursue our dreams. When we're around people who lift us up and make us feel good about ourselves, we're more likely to develop healthy self-esteem. And finally, we need to take care of ourselves, both physically and emotionally. This means getting enough sleep, eating healthy foods, exercising regularly, and engaging in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment. Now, I want to share with you some of my own experiences with building healthy self-esteem. As you know, I've faced some pretty tough challenges in my life, from losing my parents at a young age to dealing with the stress and pressure of being a superhero. But through it all, I've learned to focus on my strengths and accomplishments rather than my weaknesses and failures. I've also learned to be kind and compassionate towards myself and to surround myself with positive and supportive people who believe in me. One of the most important things I've learned is the importance of self-reflection and self-awareness. When we take the time to reflect on our thoughts, feelings, and actions, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and what we want to achieve in life. We can also identify areas where we need to improve and work on building our self-esteem. Another important thing I've learned is the importance of perseverance and resilience. When we face setbacks and failures, it's easy to get discouraged and give up. But I want you to know that it's okay to fail, and that every failure is an opportunity to learn and grow. When we persevere and keep pushing forward, even in the face of adversity, we build our strength and resilience, and we develop a stronger sense of self-esteem. Now, I know that building healthy self-esteem is not always easy, and that there will be times when you feel like giving up. But I want you to know that you're not alone, and that there are people who care about you and want to help. Whether it's a friend, family member, or mental health professional, don't be afraid to reach out for support when you need it. In addition to these tips, I also want to share with you some of the strategies that I use to build and maintain my own self-esteem. One of the most important things I do is to set goals for myself, both short-term and long-term. When we have goals to work towards, we feel more focused and motivated, and we're more likely to build our self-esteem as we achieve them. Another strategy I use is to practice self-compassion and self-forgiveness. When we're kind and understanding towards ourselves, rather than critical and judgmental, we're more likely to build our self-esteem and develop a positive self-image. And finally, I make sure to take care of myself, both physically and emotionally. This includes getting enough sleep, eating healthy foods, exercising regularly, and engaging in activities that bring me joy and fulfillment. I also want to talk about the importance of mindfulness and being present in the moment. When we're mindful and present, we're more likely to focus on the present moment, rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. This can help us build our self-esteem, as we're more able to appreciate our strengths and accomplishments, and less likely to get caught up in negative self-talk and self-doubt. Furthermore, I want to emphasize the importance of self-awareness and self-reflection. When we take the time to reflect on our thoughts, feelings, and actions, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and what we want to achieve in life. We can also identify areas where we need to improve and work on building our self-esteem. In addition, I want to talk about the role of gratitude and positivity in building healthy self-esteem. When we focus on the things we're grateful for, rather than dwelling on negative thoughts and emotions, we're more likely to build our self-esteem and develop a positive self-image. We can also practice positive self-image affirmations, such as repeating positive statements to ourselves, to help build our self-esteem and confidence. I also want to mention the importance of taking care of our physical health, as it can have a significant impact on our mental health and self-esteem. When we exercise regularly, eat healthy foods, and get enough sleep, we're more likely to feel confident and capable, and to build our self-esteem. Moreover, I want to talk about the role of relationships in building healthy self-esteem. When we surround ourselves with positive and supportive people, we're more likely to build our self-esteem and develop a positive self-image. We can also learn from others and gain new insights and perspectives that can help us build our self-esteem. In conclusion, building healthy self-esteem is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, effort, and patience, but it's worth it. Remember to focus on your strengths and accomplishments. Be kind and compassionate towards yourself. Surround yourself with positive and supportive people, and take care of yourself, both physically and emotionally. And if you feel this talk helpful, don't forget like and subscribe. And if you want to be a more grateful person, you can donate on the Patreon account, link on description. See you soon, friend.